Andor feels like one of the very rare TV shows where the scope of the story does not feel limited by the Disney Plus TV show model. And I think that's what made it different. They were serious about wanting to make a good television show that happened to be Star Wars. I don't always think I'm getting that vibe with some of the other shows. I had a great time with Obi-Wan. When you go back and watch some of those scenes, you're like, dang, this looks kind of low budget, bro. Like the scope feels very small. And I get it. There's only so much room you can put into it.
There's just always going to be limitations when so much of the content is like filling in these small gaps in the overall story, especially if you're doing it with the same characters that we've already seen. You can't really do too much because there's like already all this canon that you can't mess with. And if you do too much, then it starts to be like, so why didn't they talk about, it doesn't add up anymore. As they keep making more and more content, they're filling in, it feels like smaller and smaller chunks of time. Yes. But when you do something like this, where you take a step way back from the characters that are at the core of most of the Star Wars content that we've gotten, there's actually just so much that you can do because there's a lot that wasn't explained. Like, yes, how did the Rebel Alliance build up? The key is, listen, just make good stuff. Make good Star Wars content.
I remember when the first trailer dropped, I remember putting it in my group chat with my boys, and I was like, hey, yo, hold on.
Something's different. You could already tell something's different.
Was tough.
Coming out of Rogue One, I personally was not like, you know what I want? I want a show about Cassian Andor.
Not at all.
I didn't really care. It was sad when he died the first time I watched it, but it was much more sad.
Yeah. The first time it was like collective sad and all of these people were gone. But everyone else was like, oh, it's sad. Sorry. Cassian. No.
It's like, I am curious to know what that conversation was, but whatever it was, I'm glad it worked.